Sandman put him to sleep, of course. Yo, Sage, you a fucking beast for this one, man. Word. Sandman's here. Yo, tell all your peers. I send a bomb to your house from UPS. You be stressed, finish him, you be next. You can ask a motherfucker if the dude get fresh. Night boost academics, what I suggest. Feel the ground start to shake when I beat my chest. King Kong of this rap shit, that's no quest. Let's see who's next. Better have my checks. Always drinking hard liquor till my thirst is quenched. Smoke weed, drink yak, and have good sex. Holla at your boy or leave a text. Chicks used to leave red marks on my neck. Now they say what's good and give me your peck. Kinda throw your neck, you start to sweat. Cause you real fucking nervous when I'm on the set. FTU come through with them big tools. What the fuck you gon' do? Turn your brains to fondue. Semtex wired, whack rappers fired. Monkey flip you through a hole of a spare tire. Military attire for the empire. Head put you with the mask of an umpire. Semtex wired, whack rappers fired. Monkey flip you through a hole of a spare tire. Military attire for the empire. Head put you with the mask of an umpire. You're a vamp. I'm not finished with you! I've been an affiliate, too lyrical, magnificent. My brain never been impotent. Annihilate competition quick, deadly with that penmanship. Right bars with ice picks, got a vice grip on a nice chick with nice lips. I like it. Stop my feet that breaks the ground, equivalent to an earthquake sound. Grab your collar then shake it down, leave you at the lost found. Grind and pound your face mush. People with talent need a push. Now they gangsta aura was. Plus I thank them for the push. This beat makes me lose my mind. Grab your neck and rip the spine. Break that hammer Valentine. Gonna need some turpentine to heal up your bruised cuts. Right? Every day I'm losing fucks. Sorry about your damn luck. Drink that please, that's in my cup. I've been told you you're a waste. All you is a waste space. Get your hands up off my face before I have to catch a case. Drag your carcass on the floor till your flesh get ripped apart. Savage style you can't ignore. Already ate but feed me more. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. I bet you think you're gonna get away. Better hope and pray for a better day. You are my prey, but it's elevate. Just another fatality. So bring down, we'll keep the crown. I'm aggressive with my style. Fuck that bitch, then smack a child. Monsters don't have time for clowns. In the darkness like a shroud. Locked on target, then I pound. Snatch you up, did it make a sound? Got you stressed, you lost some pounds. I'm a super heavyweight. Put you on my data plate. Collect the skulls, dig my safe. My brain is in outer space. I like space, but not the rapper. Spiteball with that shit, you bastard. Got you baptized like a pastor. Can create another disaster. Let me loose, I'll break the chain. Shoot one glass, don't feel the pain. All these motherfuckers sound the same. Caught my path, don't make a lane. Can't be tamed, won't never change. Mix my strength for Hulk Cobain. Hang you from a window pane. Scary like the Mandalay. Dance to the back is known to peace. I will walk, nigga, fuck with peace. Make sure opposition is deceased. All they do is call police. Now his mama wanna cry. The tears flowing from my eyes. Probably gonna testify. Split your body like a pie. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. I bet you don't gonna get away. Better hope and pray for a better day. You all my prey, baby, elevate. Just another fatality. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. Fuck them, create my own trends. I don't have friends, I'm a monster among men. I bet you don't gonna get away. Better hope and pray for a better day. You all my prey, baby, elevate. Just another fatality. 1 2 1 2. Tell me how I'm sounding to you. Ballet was goody. What it do though? First time in a long time since you went live on a Tuesday, but we here with it. Council Roundtable episode 364. Where we took the old fashioned rats to let y'all know what's happening. Appreciate y'all. Y'all already hitting up them thumbs up. Halfway there. Okay. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate that. Ballet, what's good? How you feeling? You all right? You good? You good? How y'all feeling out there? Shouts go out to everybody that be watching the uploads. You already know the vibes when it comes to that. Hitting up them thumbs up. You know, you're on the road to WrestleMania, man. That's good. That's good. But yeah, B. We're on the road to WrestleMania. I'm just ready to get this show on the road when it comes to WrestleMania. I'm not gonna hold you. This has been a long road, and that's just saying the least. I think this road to WrestleMania should have been better, especially given the fact of what we got last year. Last year was not it, and it seems like this year is worse. Unfortunately, of course. But I guess I'm looking forward to WrestleMania when it comes to certain things that's going on. Like I'm interested in seeing what I Show Speed is gonna do. Obafemi, what he's gonna do. Who else? I'm really trying hard to think. I guess Pat McAfee. I'm looking to see what he's gonna do. I'm really not even trying to be funny. Long and drawn out. I'm telling you, Ballet's like, man. Because here's the thing, it's like, yo, what I was saying from before, you can't just build a story on just brawls. That's what most of these matches are built on, just brawls. I don't like you, you don't like me, let's brawl, let's fight. Like literally, Seth Rollins and this dude Gunther, they're beefing over, oh, I'm better than you. And there's the favor of another Paul Heyman favor. Why does everybody keep asking Paul Heyman for favors? Y'all might as well just make him a GM now. Because how is he getting this power? But I'll let her know you said what's up, Ballet. She's in the room right now. Is the match going to be good? Of course. I won't be surprised if the match is good. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Triple H, I'll be mad at Rey Mysterio because it's like I don't know how that happened. You know, he was supposed to be injured, and then as soon as Gunther's found his opponent in Seth Rollins, after that you come right back. I guess you was cleared right after that. I don't know how they went about that. That was pretty crazy. But if Rey Mysterio was on some nonsense, I'll be mad if I was Triple H. I'm not gonna hold you. But you know, match. Of course, the match is gonna be pretty cool. I'm actually liking what they're doing with I Show Speed. Believe it or not. Like when it comes, I Show Speed, they having the training montages and him, like I guess you could say working with Logan Paul. Logan Paul is trying his best to get him over a little bit. Logan Paul trying to encourage him to, have a backbone. Oh, we got your back, even though he's being a complete douche behind his back. Like, I think our show Speed should have addressed that. Remember, what was it last week when Logan Paul had pushed our show Speed into it was an LA Night, I think it was. Our show Speed should have addressed that. Like, yo, why did you push me into this dude? I could be wrong. Maybe I'm tripping, but I could have sworn that happened. But other than that, I'm not mad at what they're doing with our show Speed. I get what people be talking about though when it comes to the overabundance of the celebrities. Cause it's like you got these other wrestlers, these other superstars that's been trying their best to get on WrestleMania, but you just threw them to the side, not really giving them a chance. You rather give a YouTuber a chance. I definitely get that. I'll be frustrated. It's like, yo, come on, man. Give me a chance. How you rather give a YouTuber a chance other than me? I've been on the grind all damn year. Yeah. And they're not even celebrities for real, for real. Like, come on. These dudes are YouTubers. Like, I'll give you Jelly Roll. Yeah, Jelly Roll, he's a celebrity. Lil Yachty's somewhat of a celebrity. But remember from before, WWE/WWF had celebrities. Like, they had like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Mickey Rourke, or I know he wasn't much of a, but you know what I mean. You had like who else? Buster Rhymes and Ice T and Muhammad Ali. Those are celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just comes off as desperate because when it came from when it comes to like how it was from before, it wasn't forced. Like for the most part, everybody played a role. Yeah, Diddy definitely played a role. He wanted to ask about Biggie's nuts. And he got was good. Hold on, let me close my window real quick. Oh, she definitely wasn't a celebrity. Yeah. Like Lil Yachty was sitting there saying, but some yo, don't hate on me. I'm living my dream, which is fine. Live your dream. Like, a lot of people will love to walk down that aisle and go to the ring, whatever the case may be, and be with their favorite wrestler, superstar, what may have you. I get it, but when you're in the here's the thing. We just came from going through the Travis Scott debacle. We're not trying to go through this again. And I know Trick, he's not like, The Rock, of course. But still, all in all, we're already fatigued from when it comes from Travis Scott. Him alone gave us celebrity fatigue. Because you interjected this dude in the most important storyline of the whole company, and he was not needed at all. And let's not forget, Triple H just gave him the hardcore championship. Just gave it to him. Right, slapped to the air, broke this dude Cody eardrum, almost ruined the main event of WrestleMania. But I heard Dewey told him to lay it in there, Paul. So that's on him. Dewey told him like make it look good. So hey, beggars can't be choosers. That celebrity GM, yeah. Then it went nowhere because there was no plan, and Triple H knew it was no plan. Remember, The Rock said it on Pat McAfee show, like whatever happened with WrestleMania 41, was it? Or 40? Oh yeah, it was 41. I think it was. Yeah, it was 41. I'm tripping. He was asking like, yo, what happened with that? And he explained to them like, yo, I showed up as a favor. They didn't want my plans. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do such and such, and then I'm good. I'm falling back. You know, Triple H knew this ahead of time. So instead of him planning and figuring something out, he just threw this dude Travis Scott out there. And it's like, yo, my dude, that's the best you got. You just, like you could have thought of anything else. But that's neither here nor there. But that's the thing with the, the fatigue when it comes to the celebrities. It's forced. We just want our favorite superstars to shine and be in meaningful storylines. Game over, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be. I'm pretty sure it will be good. I think because WrestleMania really wasn't all that. But of course, you know how we give it up. When we all come together and we do like a watch party, we make it fun amongst us. Other people will be saying like, yo, that PLE was trash. And I'm like, I had a good time. You know, when people be doing their reactions or when people do their reviews of a particular PLE, a lot of people will be shitting on PLEs. They'll be like, man, like when you with the council, we be having a good time, B. We make this shit fun. Yeah, B. But yeah, the black representation. Telling you, B, like a lot of black people on at WrestleMania this coming Saturday and Sunday, this coming weekend. Remember from before we was here saying like, oh, Triple H wasn't even booking black people for his PLEs, and look at this. He was like, oh, I got y'all niggas now. Like, you going to complain? There you go. Nothing but black magic all through the damn cards, both cards. You know what I'm saying? You got Last Legend, you got Oba. You know what I'm saying? You got Trick, you got who else? Who else, Ballet? I Show Speed. Shouts go out to Tati. You know what I'm saying? You got Jake Cargill. we said it at the same time. Lil Yachty, you know he gonna pull up with Trick. You know, Trick is gonna be lit. His first WrestleMania. I wonder if he's gonna do the remember how he did it at was it Slammiversary or Bound for Glory, when he had the black choir come out and perform Whoop That Trick. He should do that again. Because it'll be different this time. It won't be like how it was on TNA, make it more of a grand stage and have the I don't know, the Harlem Boys Choir, whoever. Do they even still exist, the Harlem Boys Choir? I don't know, but they should do like what he did at like what he did at Bound for Glory or Slammiversary, one of those pay-per-views that TNA had. Have him do that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't on a grander scale. Please don't have Lil Yachty perform. Ain't nobody trying to see Lil Yachty perform his new track, whatever new track it is. Because you know they're gonna be like, oh, Lil Yachty's gonna come out and perform his track for Trick Daddy's entrance. Please, God, no. No.
He could come out and be his manager, whatever you got going on. That don't really bother me too much. Don't have this dude perform. That's all I ask. I know I asked for much Triple H, but please, God, no. Yeah, Jada's gonna retain. Some people saying that Bianca Belair may come back and help her retain. Because if I'm not mistaken, was Rhea the one that injured Rhea Ripley? I mean, is Rhea the one that injured Bianca Belair? You remember them, right? The Harlem Boys Choir? Do they still exist? Need 3 more likes and I'll open up them floodgates. You already know what it is. We got to get back to the rotation of things when it comes to going live on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes life be life, and that's why I haven't been around, you know, for the past few Tuesdays. But we here tonight. Hit that thumbs up. Don't be a twerp. You got a song? Here we go. Ballet said, "What's up, babe?" Hey. Word. Hey, everybody. See, I don't want to go through the cards right now because you know, I want my comrades to be here. We go through it together. We could do the both nights today and whatchamacallit on Friday, whatever. I don't care because this weekend, yeah, WrestleMania this weekend. Oh, word it is been in the 2000. Damn, son. Trick, bring back the Harlem Boys Choir, B. It's about that time. Right. I was saying, like, because he had did this entrance just like that, and it was either Bound for Glory or Slammiversary. He had a choir sing him out to the ring in this entrance. And he was doing that, whoop that trick, whoop. That should be lit. Is NXT on right now, Ballet? What's going on in NXT? Loving how black people's taking over WWE right now. Slowly but surely, B. That's what I'm talking about. Like, especially when it comes to OBA, Triple H has no choice but to push him. That's the future right there, B. That promo he cut last night, so believable. I am the ruler. Ruler of Zamunda. What's going on now? Is this dude Leo live right now? Tell Leo I said what's up. The king and the professor over there. C-Flu was good. Yeah, man. Like, I'm telling you. Paul Heyman's like, oh, basically trying to low-key scout him. Like, yo, damn, you already trying to stab this dude Brock in the back. Like, it will be like the third time, if anything. At this point, this is Brock's fault. Yeah, Brock is stupid. Like, I would not trust Paul ever again. Like, my dude, how many times this dude done stab you in the back? Oh, please, let me not give Triple H no ideas. Knowing Triple H, he might just have Oba turn heel on Brock and have Paul Heyman turn on this dude. Oh, God. Oh, he's not live tonight? All right. My dude C-Flu. All right, babe. I love you. I love you too. The first match was Jade and Kalani. Kalani had won. Oh, Jada Parker. Okay. He said, "Oh, Miss Parker, Miss Parker, I got a scripture to read you, please." So Jey Uso claiming that now? That's what I had seen. Is Jey Uso claiming that? Jey Uso about to risk it all. He risking it all? Isn't he still married? Yo, Jay is a wild boy. Tell him put the bottle down, son. That is so messy. It's like how you for the kids and you out here committing adultery. Holy moly. Be a star, kids. Yeah. Now, it feels good talking to y'all again, though. You know what I'm saying? Love coming up here and chopping it up with y'all. So, Ballet, did you watch the Shawn Michaels or the Hogan documentary yet? Did the Hogan documentary even come out yet? I know the Shawn Michaels one that came out. I ain't watched that one yet. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't pay my Netflix shit. That shit could wait. You heard, yo, it's Netflix about to go up again, son. You ain't see Sean's? I think I don't think I ever seen the HBK documentary. Probably the didn't he have like a double disc one a long time ago? I think I watched that one. Okay. The Hogan documentary, like I done seen a few Hogan documentaries. I don't need none. I don't need to know anything else. I seen Sean's lies ass off. Yeah, you see that, right? Yo, I don't know why The Rock is mad. Is that what he said? If I'm not mistaken. Like this dude, he's just a crazy rapscallion. No, motherfucker, you was a terror behind the scenes. You ruined a lot of careers and lives. You and the clique. Trying to act like he don't know what's going on. We're not gonna do that, sir. Pepper's Farms definitely remembers. You only saw the one A&E a few years back. Yeah. And that's why I don't be liking when these WWE superstars be going on certain podcasts or a lot of podcasts. And they try to spin narratives because, most of these podcasts, they're casuals. They don't be watching a product. The last time they watched a product, if they ever did, was like maybe some WrestleManias here and there from back in the day. These motherfuckers still think The Rock is full-time type shit. You feel me? They like to go over there to podcasts like that and spin narratives. We're not gonna do that. Cause it's like when you go with they don't want to go to the podcasts that be knowing their shit because they're considered marks. Like, no, we're just not stupid. You're not gonna sit there and tell us some nonsense. You're not gonna piss on my back and call it rain. What's that? Honeycomb? The cookie? I'm going blind, ballet. Help me. I said honeycomb. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I used to love that cereal as a kid, honeycomb. But when I fucking got older, that cereal started tasting like styrofoam. When this show and I get lazy, telling you, B, the chair shots and Coke. That'll do it to you. That ass though, B. That I be twitching. That I be twitching over there looking like Robin Harris. Back in 2004 during the match with Kane. What do you mean, Ballet? Pertaining to what? What of the sort are you talking about, Ballet? Oh, you're talking to Seaflu? So I heard this dude, Alberto Del Ritardo, I got bailed out. Like, what, 50 racks American dollars? Something like that. I say keep that lunatic up in there. I don't care. You know, people always want to be like, oh, you got to give this person grace. And I'm all for that. It depends on what the person does, of course. And I don't care if you know how to do a drop kick or whatever. If you out here hurting people and doing the most, yo, you got to get packed up, man. That's it. I be so sick of that shit. Oh, you got to give people a chance. You got to do this and that. And then when you give motherfuckers a chance, they be going crazy and hurting people and doing the most. Why? Because you want to see that person in a match. Can't stand people like that. Same thing with music. How much times people be saying, oh, yo, free R. Kelly. Why? Because you want a new R. Kelly album, and while he's making that album, he's doing, you already know what? Just to suit your selfish needs for a new fucking album. The fuck out of here. If you out here hurting people, get the fuck out the way, B. Seriously. I've been on that type of time. It's like nah. You can't just have a special talent and then you consistently hurting people and then you want to get away with it because you got that special talent and you got bread. Nah, man. People need to stop that shit. It's harmful. Don't give a fuck how talented you are. You out here hurting people consistently. Get the fuck up out the way, B. Early with it. Yeah, like you're gonna bail that dude Alberto Del Ritardo out. You know, and I get, you know, he got a family and all that, but he's not thinking about his family. Him going up, allegedly going upside his wife's head. He's not thinking about his family. And you notice he's always laying his hands on people like, yo, keep your hands to yourself, my dude. You're very aggressive. Now, if somebody blasts your ass, then they want to be like, oh, he was such a good dude. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody's not playing with you. And I'm not saying this shit happened to him. No, of course not. But, yo, everybody don't be playing by the same rules, B. Especially mad people's on edge right now. He's on that super still. Pow! Right there. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Bailing that wacko. It's like what Mystical. Yo, free Mystical. This dude out here violating women. I violate three times straight. The fuck out of here, son. Yo, I'm telling you, Ballet, that should be killing me, Ballet. It's like, yo, they just let these stars just violate people when it comes to whoever. and they let them rock all just because they're talented. So that gives them free reign to make people's lives live in hell. You can move around with that shit. I'm gonna do Toph in the building.
Yo, what's going on?
Wagwan, my youth.
I'm good. Finally on break. I only got some days off, so that's nice.
Yeah, man, get that money, man. See you flying all around. You doing shit like, doing your thing. Talk about it.
Yeah, I saw Jai again. He just flew out yesterday. Really cool
Yeah,
dude.
See, that's your thumbnail right there.
Yeah, cool dude.
Gloria!
Yeah, he still looks the same. Hasn't aged a day. So real cool dude, and so he comes back during the summer most of the time. So yeah, I've adapted to the job pretty well, and the Augusta Nationals the busiest time of year down here. People love their golf, especially the white dudes. But things are quieting down now, and back to training. So, but yeah, man, just
spring break.
Yeah,
spring break winding down. Yeah.
Yeah. The only negative is it's weird. I'm starting to lose track of my sense of time. I have the middle of the week off, so it's like I'm off on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but then I start working again on Sunday. So I won't be there for WrestleMania night 2 or any pay-per-view on Sunday. So
I envy you.
Yeah. But other than that, full speeds ahead.
Got my guy TKO in the building. TKO, what it do though, huh?
Yada mean, what up?
Yada mean.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. First time in a long time. Be here on a Tuesday.
Yeah. What up with it though?
You see the title talking about the black representation at Mania 42.
And the lack thereof. Yeah, let's talk about it.
You think there's a lack of black representation?
There's only 2 black people on the card?
Nah, there's more than 2.
Am I missing something?
You got Oba,
I know.
You got Lash, you got I Show Speed.
Oba, Lash, Trick.
Jade,
yeah.
Jade, so it's 4 black people on the card, yeah.
He said 4. That was what, 6? Did I just say 6? Was it 6? Mm-hmm. Let's look at the card real quick. Hold
on. Am I missing something? Is it more?
Yeah. Let me see. WrestleMania card. Yeah, it's it should be 6 altogether.
I know we just said 4, but who are the other 2?
Let me see. Okay, you got Jade. Jade is 1. Trick is 2. Oba's 3.
Number 4 is Lash. 4 is Lash Legend.
And what you had said? Oh, Speed, yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Oh God, you count I Show Speed?
He's black, isn't he?
If you want to be technical, if you want to be technical, you don't have to be in a match. You just have to make an appearance.
The only good thing,
Mia Yim and what's her name, BFAB, they're gonna be in the match.
There you go. That's 7.
Yeah, they're gonna appear.
The only good thing about I Show Speed being at WrestleMania is that his match is going to be first. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie. I Show Speed. He don't really bother me. I actually like what they're doing with him right now.
Yeah, Speed's not the problem. The problem is that I don't think and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain I'm not. I don't think there's ever been a Mania.
Javon, thank you, C-Flu. Javon Evans. That's 8.
Yeah.
Oh God, I forgot about Javon. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a period where they've had so many celebrities integrated into storylines at the same time, and that's why it's tacky. It's unfortunate because Speed is actually a wrestling fan, and it actually seems like he's training, he's going to the PC and stuff. So people are not going to really give him his flowers because while this is going on, you got Yachty with Trick.
That's what's that? That's 8.
yeah. Then you also
Oh,
got Pat McAfee, and I can never remember the dude. What's the dude's name? I can never think of the guy's name. Jelly? Yeah, Jelly Roll. That
Yeah,
dude.
Jelly Roll, yeah.
Yeah. There's too many celebrity shit going on.
He's off. Yeah, he's awful. I'm not even gonna hold you. Just stick to stick to music, my guy. Like your match, how the hell your match with Kit Wilson was a train wreck, dog. Like
I don't even get that. It's like, why are they doing this? They be forcing that shit. It's like, just because you like wrestling doesn't mean you have to be on a show every single week.
That's TKO. I'm not gonna give Triple H or WWE shit. That's TKO. It's like
I am. You know why? Why I would? Because Triple H. Hold on, I got you right now. Yeah. You know why I'll blame Triple H for that? Because it's like, yo, my dude. Like, yeah, they may be your bosses, but that's still your show. I think the main reason why they're doing this shit because Triple H isn't doing anything. So they're like, yo, you're not making no money, B. Like, do we have to interject? Do we have to do something? Because trust and believe, if Triple H was cooking, TKO would just fall back and just collect the bread.
Well, the main issue with TKO is that they're just celebrity obsessed. Like any celebrity of any value, like they'll glaze them and put them on TV. Like the shit they do, like we've talked about this for months. They've kind of toned down on it in recent weeks, but it's still there. Like, like we're watching Raw or SmackDown, they go to a break, they come back from a break, and then like instead of showing a segment or a match, they'll get the camera to zoom in on some D-list or C-list celebrity no one's ever heard of. And it's like, there'll be like 3 or 4 of them in the building. And they've been like, that's not something Vince did. Like Vince didn't do that. Triple H didn't do that. They've been doing that since TKO started. Like they've been doing that, for like the past 2 years or something. They're so obsessed with celebrities. But the thing about it is, all they care about is how many viewers does this person have on TikTok or Instagram or Twitter. It's like the more views they have, it's like, yeah, let's put them on TV so it can make us go viral and trend. But what does it really mean? Like, it doesn't matter how many followers or viewers they have. If they're not wrestling fans, it's not going to matter. Like Bad Bunny is a wrestling fan. He actually grew up and watched wrestling. He gets it.
Yo, that's interesting, though. Speaking of Bad Bunny, shouts go out to you, Purpose. What's going on, my dude? Like, whatever happened to Bad Bunny pulling up at Mania? How them plans got scrapped?
They couldn't get him because he's on tour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So since they couldn't get him, that's why they have all these other celebrities. TKO can't help themselves. Like, okay, we could, like, if you notice, right? Like, because again, like, let's go back. Like, when did this start? I think the start was when they did the Bad Bunny. It's like ever since that Bad Bunny match happened, I think it was Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, right? Yeah. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest against, I think it was Miz and Morrison. From that Mania onwards, every Mania since then, every year, there's some celebrity inclusion. Now, celebrities have always been a part of WrestleMania, but they've seemed to have put like even more emphasis on it. I think the year after Bad Bunny was, what was that, Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn? Remember that? That was actually funny, though. That was actually
here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's like this. It's like from before with WWF or when they was about to go into WWE, whatever, they were actually celebrities. These motherfuckers, for the most part, are just YouTubers. You feel me? Like, you had dudes like Arnold Schwarzenegger from before, and Busta Rhymes, LL Cool J, who else? Muhammad Ali, Mr. T. You know what I'm saying? You had you really had celebrity type shit. Like, how you get from Mr. T to Lil Yachty, and you know what I'm saying?
I think the problem is, and
it's the caliber.
I think the issue here is, and we're not even talking wrestling anymore. I think we need to redefine what a celebrity is in 2026. I think those
bingo,
like because you just mentioned heavy hitters like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Muhammad Ali. The unfortunate reality is those type of celebrities don't exist anymore. They don't. They don't. You don't have recognizable names like that like every person on earth recognizes. Like who is a modern day celebrity from the newer generation that is just a name that everyone knows? I can't think of one. I think the last one is like LeBron, maybe LeBron, Steph Curry. That's it. Maybe
LeBron used to go there. LeBron used to. He's a matter of fact. The last time he was there was last year. He was in the crowd, if I'm not mistaken, or a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Even people I don't fuck with, like Drake as an example. Like he and his relevancy goes back a couple of years. I'm talking like post COVID, because we're in 2026 now. Like post COVID, what new actor, singer, rapper, like what new person is just on that level? Like I can't think of anyone.
I guess somebody from like a Marvel movie or something.
Yeah. So it's like whether we like it or not, like TikTok streamers, Twitch streamers, influencers. That's what I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them influencers.
That's what they are. YouTubers, IRL streamers.
Yeah, influencers are the modern day celebrities, and we can debate on whether that's good or bad, but that's just the reality. Unfortunately, that's where we're at right now. So
let me see what Purpose talking about over here. He said Chevrolet said he has no backup plans. If Roman, CM Punk, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes go down, that is sad. Who's Chevrolet? What? Chevrolet said he has no backup plans. I'm lost. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, but I won't be surprised if they probably reached out to him.
Yeah.
And they probably
I wouldn't call him new. He's been around for a while. He's definitely risen up.
But he's definitely a celebrity, though. You could definitely say he's a celebrity.
I don't think
can they even afford him? Can he even afford for him to pull up?
I don't think they would. I don't think they would contact him simply because he's not what they go for. And I don't just mean because he's black. He's not on social media like that. And TKOs, that's what they're looking for. Because if you look at like iShowSpeed, Jelly Roll, like if you look at the celebrities they bring, like you just mentioned Sexy Red, and he got all these people they do bring in are people who fuck with social media. You see what I'm saying? They got big follower counts.
I think Twitter, because they can't really get celebrities like a Michael B. Jordan. You think if Michael B. Jordan was to pull up, you think they would turn him down? Like hell no. As a matter of fact, look at Cardi B. Cardi B pulled up.
Now, like I said, they're not going to get Michael B. Jordan. Like you see it all the time, dude. Like like during the commercials, they have like those facts. Those facts like WWE was trending #1 and blah 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 blah, and so and so's got so many. Like they love that shit.
No, I know that. I know that. But I'm saying this. You think if Michael B. Jordan was to want to come through to a WrestleMania, you think they would turn him down? Hell no.
Yeah. Because he doesn't have anything for them. He doesn't do.
They will be fucking retarded if there was a turn Michael B. Jordan.
I agree with you. He doesn't. I doubt have a big.
I know WWE is not that crazy. I know they would have.
They would. He doesn't have a crazy social media following on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. He's not like that. They don't recognize that. It's stupid, but that's where we're at.
Back in the day, Vince used to get the top celebrities for Mania. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see pull up performing. Pippin ain't easy, man.
The one I always remember, same show actually. I always remember Mania 2000, Michael Clark Duncan. Rest in peace. He was in the front row and they showed him. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Now,
so basically Vince goes for the Hollywood celebrities, Triple H goes for the YouTube celebrities.
Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Yeah, because real celebrities are dead. It's unfortunate. They basically died. They died somewhere between the 2010s to 2020s. We don't really have that shit anymore.
When social media really got more prominent, because and then not only that, movies just ain't safe anymore. You got these wackos running up in the movie theaters and just lighting shit up. So, you gotta think of that shit too. You can't even watch a movie in peace anymore. But yeah, B. Because CKO, they paid him. You're right. They don't. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying from before. They wouldn't be able to afford a Michael B. Jordan to pull up. Michael B. Jordan be like, yo, I want $1 million a minute type shit. Like, he'll come out, say hi, and then jump right back in the limo. Drew Carey and Pete Rose in the Rumble, right? Smexy Red will twerk with Shawn Michaels during WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's just what's missing. You know, that we're just not going to get that. Like, you know, Kane tombstoning Pete Rose, or like you said, Drew Carey in the Rumble. Like, this new generation doesn't have that celebrity that like everybody knows, or like if they took a bump, it'd be like, oh my god! Like when Kane gave Pete Rose the tombstone, that was awesome.
That was a moment, yeah. That was a moment.
Because a lot of wrestling fans are sports fans, and they don't like Pete Rose because of all the stuff he was accused of or whatever. Everyone knew who Drew Carey was. Like this generation of celebrity, they don't have that. There is no celebrity that like everyone universally knows. And we can pull up a few names, like, you know, we just mentioned Michael B. Jordan, we just mentioned LeBron and Steph Curry, people like that. But even though those people are famous, I don't consider them to be current day celebrities, because those are people who've been around for like the past decade, if not longer than that. Now, I can say they've gotten bigger. Right. Michael B. Jordan's gotten bigger. He's gotten more successful, but he's still not like a modern day, like new, you know, ground up shit.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. Like nobody knew who the fuck Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the 70s, but in the 80s he was huge. Right. Same thing for Jackie. Same thing for Jackie. Jackie Chan was like underground in the 80s, but then by the 90s he was huge. Like, you know, that growth.
Rush Hour and Rumble in the Bronx. That was the first Rumble in the Bronx.
Right. I remember like the first time I saw Jet Li, it was like an indie movie in like 95.
Yeah, Fist of Legend.
Right. But then like by the early 2000s, like everybody knew who he was. Like that's growth. Like you don't see that anymore. You don't see like that growth. I think the last time, honestly, it's probably like Robbie Downey Jr. Like I knew who Robert Downey Jr. was. I remember him. But like for a lot of people, because he's in a much better place in his life, good on him. But for a lot of people, when he did Iron Man, a lot of folks didn't know who he was. They thought he was new. I'm like, nah, Robert Downey Jr. is not new. He's been in the movie business for years.
What was the first movie you seen Robert Downey Jr. in?
Weird Science.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
Yeah.
Weird Science.
Wow.
Yeah. He was
shit.
Yeah.
I love
but he was one of those bullies in the mall. I remember that.
Hell yeah. Oh man. With Kelly LeBrock. Yo, that bitch was bad as fuck at that time, B.
Yep.
You remember that shit too, Ballet? Hell yeah. Man, we could go on and on when it comes to movies. Like, oh, come on, son. What makes a person a star now? I ain't gonna lie, nowadays, I really don't know. Everything is just so oversaturated. It's really difficult. Like what Toph was alluding to. It is because it's too much shit going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You got streaming services all over the damn place. From before, it was easier to make a star because you only had like the movies. Nowadays, you don't need that shit. Motherfuckers coming out with movies on Netflix, Hulu, anything you can think of. You got Tubi. The market is too oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to be a human being that knows how to fly, literally, to be a star nowadays. Like no bullshit. Yeah, she was. Kelly LeBrock, right? With his fucking crazy ass Steven Seagal. He just turned like 75, something like that, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Should imagine Steven Seagal would have pulled up at one of the manias.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal, that mania, son. When was he lit? Let me see. Like, okay, that the the early 90s. What was going on in the early 90s? What was the Hogan era? Hogan versus Steven Seagal type shit. Seagal would have beat the shit out of that dude Hogan. That would have been funny. Steven Seagal's a piece of shit.
Yeah, his credentials are also very questionable. I know we just.
It's not questionable at all. He's a piece of shit. A lot of motherfuckers spoke about him, but like you would think like he was a legit tough guy. No, he was just a bully. I remember this dude. Mad people said was talking about the story between him and Jean-Claude Van Damme. They was at Van Damme's party or something like that, and Van Damme wanted to shoot the fade with him in his backyard and shit, or somewhere around the house. And Steven Seagal just basically just walked away from it. Like he ain't want no smoke. You can find that shit anywhere. People talking about that shit.
Yeah, I know. I know we just lost Chuck. You can find an old interview from Chuck Norris where they was asking Chuck about like who he thought was legit, like from other like kung fu actors who were karate men or tough people, tough guys who were transitioning into acting. And he said that Jet Li was tough. He said Michael J. White was tough. He said Jackie was tough. But then when Steven Seagal was brought up, Chuck said that he had done some research on Seagal and said that his black belt was actually forged because Steven Seagal claims to be a black belt. But then Chuck said that he knew some people because Seagal's story, and I apologize, I don't know the full specifics. I'd have to go on Wikipedia, but I know Seagal has claimed to have met a sensei in Japan, I think like in the 60s or 70s, and that's where he allegedly got his black belt. And Chuck said that he knew like dojos in Japan and that the timing does not add up because no one in that period was giving out black belts or even offering lessons. So either he got like an unofficial endorsement or he was just making it up. And so then the interviewer asked Chuck, like, so are you saying that he can't fight? And Chuck said, I'm not saying that. I'm simply saying that his black belt isn't genuine. And I just thought that was interesting for Chuck to say. Because he didn't dispute his toughness or lack thereof. He simply disputed the black belt. And I'm like, yeah, because that's the real thing. You got to.
That also says a lot too, though. Because that's like a badge. Like, yo, I'm black belt. Don't fuck with me. And you're like, you ain't no damn black belt. But yeah, like he's just for the most part, he was. People always said he's just a bully.
Yeah.
When somebody really smoke with him, he ain't with it. There's like for instance, there was rumors out there saying that he was trying to bully motherfuckers on, I think it was exit wounds. Yeah, I think it was exit wounds. And Michael J. White had to tell him to slow down with that shit. And Steven Seagal just fell back. Like he ain't want to say nothing to Michael J. White. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was a rumor. That he a whole goofy. But hey, that's Putin's favorite action star. Speaking of action stars, did this dude Ari Emanuel really said Pat McAfee is the next Sylvester Stallone? This is what we really doing nowadays?
Yeah, that should tell you all you need to know.
Yo, get me out this timeline, son.
This just shows you who is running the show. They have no knowledge of anything.
How, like, in what galaxy do you see Pat McAfee like a new Sylvester Stallone at that?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, these TKO dudes are just out of touch. They don't know anything, man. They're out of touch with reality. Vince was out of touch with reality with wrestling, but he wasn't out of touch with reality with everything else. These TKO folks, these TKO folks, they're out of touch with everything. They're out of touch with wrestling, celebrities, and like they don't know what the fuck is going on, man. They're totally lost.
But I'm telling you, it's Triple H also, because it's like he can't counter with good ideas because he has none.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like, yo, if this dude Triple H would have did his job and cooked, TKO wouldn't even have fucked with him. Like, all right, like for instance, how long has he been around? For like, what, 3 years now? Every single year, this dude had to pen around Mania season. They had to pull an audible.
Hold up, he claims
every single road to WrestleMania.
He claimed Triple H claims WrestleMania 40 was the start of his reign. That's what he said on Cody's podcast. So you can take that however you want it.
Oh yeah, that's what Purvis was saying. Like the fuck out of here. Like, we know that's not you. Well, at that time we thought it was you, but motherfucker, basically, how you get from that to this?
Yeah, basically what he's saying is that what he's really saying, people are interpreting his statement the wrong way. What that really means is Vince was not completely out of the picture until WrestleMania 40. That's really what he should have said. He should have interpreted that way. But anyway.
I spoke about it too on the last episode. I was talking about this dude Triple H basically knocking Vince out and saying all that extra shit. But remember, I kept saying that shit. He was booking via cell phone. Like, my dude, I watched the show. I know how y'all book.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Michael John Way. Hell yeah, B.
Oh, man.
Sylvester Stallone. Like, yo, put the motherfucking coke nail down, sir. You don't see Sylvester Stallone. As a matter of fact, and he's trying to be like somewhat like The Rock now, too, low key. Pat McAfee, like with the whole belt buckle shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't. If you notice, listeners of the Roundtable, we really haven't cooked on the Pat shit like many other folks have, because there's really nothing to say. There's really nothing to add. Like,
yeah, I would say that first. It was more pros and cons to me. I was letting the shit. Let's see what happens type shit. I didn't have much to say, but go ahead.
No, it's just shit. It's just not a good story. Like, period. You know, it's just not a good idea. I said that from the beginning. Like, the minute he debuted, the night he debuted, I didn't need a dirt sheet or anyone. I was like, I saw it for what it was immediately. I was like, they're adding him to the story to get Cody cheered and to get Randy booed, and they were still cheering Randy, and then they added him because they're obsessed with celebrities because they can't help themselves. And now what they're doing is now it's at a point where they actually are getting booed, but it's not like, wow, great heel heat booed. It's like, get the fuck off my TV, Vince Russo 2000 heat.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. Like, anytime you
X-Pac,
got like
X-Pac 98 type shit.
And here's the other thing too. Like, anytime someone's on TV, like not just WWE, but like any company, when someone's on TV and they mention stuff like the IWC and 45-minute Iron Man matches, we got to bring back the Attitude Era. Like, oh, we're not following the script. Like that WCW 2000 shit. When SmackDown goes live for the past like month, when it goes live, WCW 2000 is trending on Twitter for a reason, because SmackDown is just dog shit. Is not a good show, like at all, from top to bottom. It is a complete shit show, and we don't really talk about it because we're live on Fridays.
It's not yet. I would like say like what TKO, he would keep us updated what's going on SmackDown, but for the most part, nothing will be happening in real time. Remember, I used to be watching this shit too in real time while I'm chopping up you guys, but I stopped doing that shit. It's like you can't. How the fuck you have a 3-hour show and only one good thing happens? Come on, son, step that shit up. These dudes have been beefing for like 9 months on Family Matters and the Wyatt Six. Like, yo, they completely ruined the Wyatt Six, son. Yo, remember, I was so here for these motherfuckers in their debut, And Toph jinxed
I
the
thought
fuck
that
out that shit. Toph was like, he said, yo, Sandman, you're wasting your time. It's going to suck. I'm telling you, Sandman, you're wasting your time.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Their debut was great, though. That's the
Yes,
sad part.
they killed that shit.
Oh man,
Look at these
how did
motherfuckers now.
I told you, bro. The minute they lost that feud to Karrion Kross, it went downhill.
Unreal.
Lordy.
I'm telling you, they fucked up for having everybody just come back to work the following week like nothing ever happened. That's when they ruined it. It was like, you can't do that. You washed everybody up backstage.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I was talking about this with TKO a couple of nights ago. I didn't realize this. I was like, no fucking way. I was on Twitter and I was just scrolling through, and I saw a tweet that said, since his debut, Solo has never had a WrestleMania match. And I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
He has to have
That's
had a
crazy.
WrestleMania match.
When I seen that shit, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Seriously though.
I had to remind Toph of that. Like, his first Mania appearance was 39, and all he did was help Roman beat Cody. His second appearance was Mania 40. He got put through a table by Cena. And he wasn't on Mania last year, so yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. And he's been on the main roster for
His first Royal
4 years?
He wasn't in the Royal Rumble match until earlier this year too, so
yeah, man. How old is Solo? How old is he?
He's still young. I think he's
he's in his 30s. Like early 30s, I think.
Let me see.
He's 33. Okay,
33,
he's
okay.
33.
Well,
he's got plenty left, but man, that's a lot of time to waste doing nothing. That's a long time, man. 4 years? 4 years.
I told you,
You've
man.
Never been on the biggest show.
Bro, I told you, man. You say they never booked Braun Breaker right? They never booked Solo right from the beginning. The minute they called him up to the main roster, he was shoehorned into the bloodline. He never had his own identity like he did on NXT. He was just Roman Reigns' muscle who didn't talk, barely wrestled. And then after Mania 40, they tried to salvage him, but he just kept losing.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
The only good thing we got out of the MFTs was Jacob Fatu. That was it.
Yeah.
And remember, he was already lit as is. That's why we were saying, like, yo, when Jacob Fatu pulls up, he's going to take over the whole stable. There's no way these motherfuckers is as charismatic and athletic as Jacob Fatu. He's going to, and that's what he did. He came through and just packed all these dudes up.
I think what it is, and this is another TKO thing, but like you said, Sam, man, I'll hold Triple H accountable as well because this shit went on too long. Is I think like this whole Samoan bloodline thing, they look at the original bloodline and just think like any similar group is going to work. But what they forgot is that when in the beginning, when it was Roman and the Usos, and then later on, Solo, and then eventually Sammy, whatever. Like before Vince was gone, like they took time to tell that story. They took time to give Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Sammy like distinct personalities and evolutions of their characters at that time, and fans were invested, and they gave people a reason to care. You have to do that. You just can't introduce a Samoan person and just expect it to work unless that person's just really fucking good, like Fatu is. Like this MFT thing, what have they done with the MFTs to make them stand out? What have they done with Tongaloa? What have they done with Tongatama? What have they done with any of them? What have they done with Jeff Cobb? None of them have cut a promo. Like none of them have cut a promo. Who are they? They're all interchangeable. They're just interchangeable fat dudes with face paint. That's it. That's it.
Yo, they completely obliterated Jeff Cobb. What the fuck happened with that? Jeff Cobb,
man.
oh man, son.
Jeff Cobb
he was better off just staying cross seas.
Yeah, Jeff Cobb is just proving the point of the IWC that you go to WWE to retire and get paid. Because that's what's happening. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He gained the weight. He gained the weight. His in-ring diminished, and he doesn't care because he's getting paid. Same thing with Nakamura. So, and if you wanna go and get paid to retire and then just do that. But don't bitch when you're in a shitty spot. Nikki Cross.
Man, listen, I knew that shit was gonna happen. And yet people oh man, Jeff Cobb, he was a bulldozer overseas. Like, what the hell happened?
Wasn't he with was it the United? What's their name again? Will Ospreay's people?
He was with he was with United Empire for a short spell. Yeah.
That's actually a good transition because one of my favorite tweets from MJF this year, MJF just randomly tweeted, "Whatever happened to that Jeff Cobb guy? He was really good." He just tweeted
that. That's wild.
Oh my god, man.
Speaking of MJF, did you hear that pipe bomb he cut on Busted Open?
No, I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold on. We can listen to it together.
Yeah, go on his Twitter. Go on MJF's Twitter and scroll down till you see the Dave LaGreca guy. It's like a 4-minute promo. He went off.
Appreciate y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Yo, hit that thumbs up some more, B. Don't even play with it. Hacksaw Jim Duggan style. Oh! Let me look this up real quick.
Alrighty.
Y'all
for context for listeners, if you haven't heard this, this was last week, so this was before the Dynasty pay-per-view. So
let me see.
Yeah, Nikki Cross hasn't had any solo matches. Yeah, Nikki Cross ain't wrestled in like a long time.
You said it was on his X?
Yeah, go on his Twitter X and just scroll down. You'll see it. It's like a 4-minute clip.
Damn, it's on Busted Open though.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Okay, well, let me see if I could try to get an audio or something. Give me a second. While I cue this up, y'all can continue on.
Already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, like
while I cue this up, would y'all throw some Liv Morgan's new video?
Oh god, that shit was not it.
Oh really?
That shit was. They played it on Raw, but that shit was not it, bro. It was also, I mean, then again, it was produced by Def Rebels, so it makes sense.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh Jesus, I didn't even know that.
Why are they still there? Jesus,
it's crazy because that shit, this shit sounds so outdated. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, like in 2001, that song would have been lit.
Right. I was about to say, Liv does have that pop look from the early 2000s. That would have been great, like maybe 30 years ago. So
I appreciate the effort, but it just wasn't it. I mean, the only thing cool was the dancing, but aside from that, everything else.
Yeah, the choreography was good.
The choreography was fine. Aside from that, the song and everything else, I could deal without.
I mean, I appreciate that she's trying to do something to get people talking. I mean, she looked like Tien Shinhan last week with the third eye on her forehead, that big bump. Jesus.
Yeah, that shit was wild. She had a baby buttock on her forehead.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I found it. Hold on.
Okay.
Hit that thumbs up. What happened? Let's see.
It's awesome how much you guys are helping young talent.
Is this?
Now I would actually like to speak.
Is this it right here?
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let me bring it to the top.
Natty, I apologize to start off to you. You're a wonderful woman. The only Canadian I've ever, gotten to.
Y'all can hear it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I've not met you in person, but the only Canadian that I've gotten to know, outside looking in, that I don't think's a complete idiot and a talentless loser. Now, I'm about to talk about Dynasty, but before I do that, I want to just say one more thing to you, Natty. What you and TJ are doing right now for wrestling in general is incredible. And I think it's awesome how much you guys are helping young talent. And now I would actually like to speak on young talent a little bit. Let's talk about TNA and the fact that they are pulling young talent off of shows when they're barely paying them any money whatsoever and telling them, hey, you can't wrestle because there's a guy from another promotion that's wrestling on this show. Does that help young talent grow? Does that help young talent become better inside the squared circle? More
Silver, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I talked about this too. This was when he pulled Leon Slater and Dolph Ziggler from their matches against Ricochet and MJF.
Jesus.
Does that help young talent put food on their plate and on their table so they can eat? What Carlos Silva is doing is disgusting, and if anybody supports him or that company at this point, it is very hard for me to wrap my head around. Now, let's also talk about the fact that Nick Nemeth is completely terrified of me, and all of this, in my opinion, is just some blatant, weird conspiracy and excuse, because he knows if he gets inside that square...
Yeah.
Yeah. He's great, right?
Yo, where the fuck that even came from? You just spun that narrative out of nowhere.
I love how he just buries Silva and then just goes back into character on Nick Nemeth. Like that's amazing.
Gotta love MJF, man. Definitely gotta love.
Oh my god, this dude's the last of a. I don't care.
Now let's
MJ.
talk about the biggest show in April that's happening this month. Let's talk about Dynasty in Vancouver, Canada. Let's talk about Kenny Omega. Let's talk about the God Kenny Omega versus the Devil MJF. Last night, LaGreca, let me ask you a question. Kenny Omega stood in that ring, that bumbling idiot, and he talked for what felt like 7 hours about how when he's in that ring, it feels special. What he does is special. When he wrestles, it's an art form. Do you believe that to be true, Dave LaGreca?
I got to tell you, Max, when you came in, you saved it for me. Thank you. I wanted to give you a thank you, and thank you for
I've been saving professional wrestling ever since I entered this great sport. And let me tell you the problem with that.
That's real talk, though. I ain't gonna hold you on that. That's real talk. He's definitely been saving wrestling ever since. Yes,
yeah,
that's a fact.
Man, listen, MJF's the last of a dying breed.
Dead ass though. That's definitely not a work. That's a shoot.
Oh, what I do, it's so special. I don't give a shit about getting 5, 6, 7 stars if I'm in the Tokyo Dome from Dave Meltzer. I don't give a shit about people saying I'm the best out machine. You know what I care about? I care about winning, and nobody does it better than me. Every single time my back is against the wall, I win. For those of you who are fans of Kenny Omega, let me explain this to you. Am I a slouch inside the ring, mind you? You're talking to a guy that had the greatest dog collar match of all time, greatest Iron Man match of all.
But we know what happened with Dynasty though. I just wanted to hear that first part.
Yeah. So for any fans listening who are, because we actually have not talked about this on the roundtable, there was an independent show that had already been set up and had already been advertised, and that's the part that does not get talked about enough. And at this independent show, Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, was going to be facing MJF. They actually had been building the matchup on Busted Open. Nemeth had been throwing shots at, because on Busted Open they do reviews like we do reviews. They do reviews over the weekly shows, and so they were doing a review for the past couple of weeks. Actually, when they do their Dynamite reviews, Nemeth would throw shots at MJF in particular for some reason. And fans were speculating that either he's going to AEW or they're just setting up a match at some, like an indie show, which is what was happening. And so then MJF would throw shade back on Twitter, and people realize, oh, okay, it's not personal. They're working. It's like, oh, okay, we're setting up a match. So it's like, cool. So, and I believe Ricochet was also supposed to have a match with not Javon Evans,
Leon Slater.
Leon Slater. Yeah, Leon Slater. So these matches had already been advertised. Tickets had already been sold. People had already purchased the tickets. And a lot of these people, like Nick Nemeth, he'll be all right because he's he's Nick Nemeth. But Leon Slater and a lot of these other folks from TNA, they're not paid a lot of money, so they need these indie bookings so they can, make even. So everything was going fine. And then at the very last minute, at the 11th hour, Leon Slater was pulled, Nick Nemeth was pulled, and the reports that went out was a company policy issue. Basically that, now when I hear company policy, that means someone representing Nick Nemeth and Leon Slater didn't feel comfortable with them working that show. On that night, they were both working against AEW people. Leon Slater was working Ricochet, who works for AEW. And Nick Nemeth was working MJF, who also works for AEW and is currently the AEW champion. So that means one of two things. Either AMC, the network, was like, nah, or TNA, a.k.a. WWE. And it's pretty clear which one it is.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, AMC, they're not going to be on that type of time. Like, if anything, they're going to want their wrestlers to get as much exposure as possible.
Right. So here's where I call out TNA. Here's where I call out Silva. And I went back and forth about this with John, right? I've mentioned these guys a couple times. House of Glory, with Solo Monster and his crew up there. Big ups to them. If you go on the House of Glory YouTube channel, right? They have an actual YouTube channel. It's really good. House of Glory is cool because it's like an amalgamation of like TNA people, AEW people, WWE people, indie people. If you go on the House of Glory YouTube channel right now, you will see a match between Deonna Purrazzo and Indy Hartwell. It's like a 12-minute match, and it did good numbers. Guess who won the match? Indy Hartwell. Great. So Indy Hartwell, a TNA star, went over Deonna Purrazzo, a Ring of Honor star. Did it kill Ring of Honor? No. Did it raise TNA? No. You know why? Because it's an indie show.
To be fair, Ring of Honor's already dead.
At the House of Glory show, no one cared. If that's the case, based off this logic, that means House of Glory shouldn't exist. And I think it's also interesting. So it's like, wait a minute. So we're going you're okay with Indy Hartwell getting a victory off Deonna Purrazzo. Oh, but no. We can't have Leon Slater lose to Ricochet. Oh, no. We can't have Nick Nemeth lose. Like, fuck off. Like, no. This is why Silva, you're a
Leon
bitch.
Slater was going to lose, but yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. This is why I've said this this whole year, and I will continue to say it. This is why Silva is a bitch. This is why TNA is a dead brand. There is no TNA. You are a cuck for TKO and Triple H with no lubricant at all. Just bend the fuck over and change the name already. You're not TNA. You're OVW. I'll respect you more if you just change the name. Just change the name. Get rid of TNA because that's not TNA.
At this point, they should have stayed calling themselves Impact because at this point,
they don't make no impact. But hold on,
they don't have any.
We got Black Star in the building.
What up, dude?
Hey, everybody.
They ain't have no identity for years, man. But let this sink in, though. They would rather not work with AEW guys, but they would rather give their belts to NXT D-listers. That's crazy.
No, but here's my point. And again, like, it's to be fair, like what Toph said between Indy Hartwell and Deonna Purrazzo, right? That was the match that was on their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Mercedes lost it, and also Mercedes lost to Jody Threat. So there's examples of AEW stars facing people from other companies losing, and like the world's not ending, business is going as normal. So I don't.
But like to be fair, both companies are dead anyways. So who gives a fuck? Like honestly,
well, I would agree with that. That's even more of a reason. That's how you know even more that Silva's a bitch. Either he's a bitch or WWE. Like, there's no positive outcome to this. Either he's a bitch and said no, or WWE told him no, and he said okay.
I think us as fans, me personally, I think us as fans had got robbed for those matches because those are like, you know, some interesting matches we would want to see. Come on, MJF versus this dude, you know,
Dolph Ziggler.
Mm-hmm. Like, we all know he's gonna lose, but we still want to see the match. Leon Slater versus Ricochet. You know, like, we want to see something like that. I don't know if they ever fought before.
Yeah, they have.
Like, let me ask you guys like a legit question. Do you think, talking about Leon Slater versus Ricochet, like, do you think in their eyes they think that Leon Slater is a bigger star than Ricochet? No offense to anybody else's opinion. I'm just saying.
I know their belt. I know Leon Slater was supposed to defend his X Division title against Ricochet, so chances are he wasn't going to lose. But even still,
Leon's not, though. I mean, I like Leon, but he's not a bigger star. He will be one day, but he's not right now.
You know what it is? Like, he's a little stagnant right now, Leon Slater.
Yeah.
You see, when he was lit, that's when he was with Javon. That's when he had a little buzz going. But now since
that was an awesome. That was awesome.
Just for context, people in TNA are upset too. Like, the actual wrestlers are upset. Like, if you go like on Ali's Twitter, he's not happy. Santana's not happy. Oh, and also Mike Myers, remember him? The Cardona's former tag team partner.
Oh yeah, Brian Myers. Yeah.
So that
what do you call him?
Where that was
the average wrestler.
Yeah.
Some bullshit like that.
So that promotion where the matches were supposed to happen, that was his promotion. He owns it.
Really?
So he lost a big payday from that.
Who, Brian?
Yes. Yeah. So that was his promotion. He owns it.
Oh, damn.
I didn't know he had it. And shouts go out to them. Shouts go out to the wrestlers, especially the wrestlers that's not like main eventers that's opening up schools to, you know, keep the students coming in and learning the craft. Shouts go out to them, you know. Because I know that shit is not cheap.
Hold on, that was Brian. Man. Hold on, go back for a second. That was really Brian Myers' event where those matches were happening.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Fun fact.
Damn, if I was Brian Myers, man, I would quit TNA and sue their asses right there, man. What the fuck?
Couldn't they hold on. Like, couldn't they have like reached an agreement, like some type of an agreement? For like, okay, like, you don't want MJF and you don't want Ricochet. Who do you want?
Yeah, you would think so.
You would think they could have, but they didn't do that. So I'm like, damn, bro.
My thing is this, right? So, because what I was saying is like, either Sylvia is just now growing a pair. Like, there's no positive.
Sifu said the name is Creator Pro. That's the name.
Yeah,
Creator Pro.
Right? Because you got to remember, like,
I ain't gonna lie, that name is ass. He need to do better.
Right. Because my issue with Silva is like you're growing a set now. Like this is the thing you're gonna put your foot down on. So it's like, all right, so you're putting your foot down. Like let's
still a pussy.
Let's logically break this down. You're putting your foot down on Nick Nemeth losing to MJF at an indie show that, let's be honest, most people are not gonna see. You're putting your foot down on Leon Slater wrestling Ricochet, so you don't want to do that. But you're okay with taking Joe Hendry, who was your TNA champion, and you're okay with Randy Orton just killing him in 2 minutes.
I knew you was going to mention this.
You're okay.
Really? I knew he was going to mention. You're right, though.
You're okay with Joe Hendry making an appearance at the Royal Rumble and then getting casually killed by Roman in 2 minutes. You're okay with having Leon Slater and Javon Evans at your biggest calendar show, Bound for Glory, have a champion versus champion match go to a fuck finish at your biggest show. You're okay.
It was a great matchup.
Your talents making appearances on NXT and consistently losing. But no, them wrestling AEW guys at an independent show with about 1,500 people, that's where you draw the line?
Here's another question.
Bro.
Here's another question though. And again, like I don't know like the full story like about this situation, but do you think, and again, me just spitballing here, that at the time when AEW and TNA were working together, he was the head guy, right? This Carlos Silva guy.
No, Silva. No, Silva was
Silva
out the
came.
picture.
He showed up right after Demore had got fired.
It was
that was like what 2022.
Oh, like I thought that he was the guy because all of the
people in charge of TNA at the time was Demore and what's his name, Callis. It was Demore, Callis, and TK, and then they got rid of Demore, and after they got rid of Demore, they brought in Silva.
But I thought that when Tony Khan said like, "Oh, you can't talk bad about me," while they were working with them, like that was the reason why. That's what I thought.
No,
that's what I thought. Like I don't
even if that was the reason, it's still bad business on TNA's part. Like,
how was that bad business?
You know why it's bad. You know why it's bad business because he did this shit like what at the last minute type shit. Remember this dude Toph just said everything was already signed, sealed, and delivered like
for 3 weeks.
And then they just fell back, and it's like, yo, it was already a done deal. That is bad business.
And also, you're no offense, dude, but TNA ain't making no noise. So if anybody needs this type of exposure, it's y'all for real.
At the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, and I'll say this one last time. I get no personal pleasure or satisfaction out of ripping on TNA. I was a huge TNA fan. I've mentioned this several times. Okay, I was a TNA, I was a TNA through and through guy during my college years. But without going on a rant, because we got other shit to talk about tonight, all I gotta say is, at some point, TNA lost its identity as a brand. TNA realized they're no longer the alternative. I've said this several times before. They realized we're not the alternative anymore. We're not the number 2 promotion.
And that day happened when Dixie Carter bought the company.
And so once they came to that realization,
I ain't told. All right, Toph. Black Star, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that day happened when Dixie Carter bought the company.
No.
Yo, that was
No, it happened.
Nah, yo. Speaking of that shit, I remember not too long ago, as a matter of fact, this dude Stevie Richards was talking about that shit when she had did the big meeting, and nobody knew what was going on. They was all just sitting there like, what? Like they wasn't in character. Stevie Richards said. He said we really didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like he said, yo, Dixie Carter didn't have no plan. She just said, follow my lead, and you need to do better. That's it.
You're talking about the Hogan thing. Yeah.
Right. And they was really legitimately lost. He was like, yo, what was going on? Like, do better. And he said she wasn't trying to hit him up with bullet points, say like, oh, I need to do this better. I need to do that better. No, just everybody do better. This is the new regime. Yeah. They went live. It was the beginning of one of the impacts.
Yeah, it's on YouTube for any fans out there. Go on YouTube and put in Dixie Carter talks to TNA roster. I'm talking about when Stevie Richards was talking about it on his show. This dude in Romero or whatever, he was saying what actually happened. It was like, because you seen that when you was watching it on Impact, like everybody's looking confused and perplexed, and he was saying like, no, that wasn't a work. Like, yo, we really didn't know what the fuck was going on. Yeah, the reason that happened was because it had leaked that they were bringing in Hogan and Bischoff. And I forgot what show it was. It was at some point in 2009. But when it leaked out that Hogan and Bischoff were coming in, fans were protesting. So fans had brought like anti-Hogan signs, anti-Bischoff signs.
I didn't see that.
They did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they had brought anti-Hogan,
because they knew the June that was coming.
I know they confiscated. They confiscated them. I know that.
Yeah,
that's probably why you didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they confiscated them. That's probably why.
Yeah, and they had a dark. What was it called? It was a dark show. It's been so many years. It didn't come on Impact. It was like their version of Superstars. It was like
Explosion,
a
right?
TNA.
Explosion, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. They had an explosion taping. They had an explosion taping, and at the explosion taping, the fans were chanting, like, "Don't hire Hogan, don't hire Bischoff, don't hire Hogan." I remember seeing that video on MySpace. So Dixie got mad. So she got mad. So she just took out her frustrations on the wrestlers that had absolutely nothing to do with that. Yes, that's why they were confused.
The greatest chant in TNA history was when Mr. Anderson hit his finisher. I think it was on AJ Styles. And they did the double count out. And the fans said, "Restart the match. No, restart the match." No.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yo, I think
they
treated Mr. Anderson very well in TNA. I'll give him that. I like Mr. Anderson's run in TNA.
I agree.
Like that, baby. I watched that match over again. It made me laugh so hard.
Oh, man.
Before it gets too late, well,
tell him, Terrence.
You already know, TKO. Come on with it. You could, since Dynasty had just passed, you could mix it up with Dynasty also. So go ahead, talk your shit.
They only announced 3 matches for Dynamite so far anyway. So
each match is going to be an hour.
Yeah, it's 3 matches announced so far, and it's 3 title matches.
Okay.
It's going to be Willow Nightingale defending the TBS title against Camille.
So they brought her back from the dead?
She what? Wait, what?
It's so random.
Where the fuck she came from?
No, wait, hold up, Sandman. I'll explain this. They got the Dragon Balls and wished her back. Okay, there.
Yo,
Camille,
this dude, Tony Khan is insane. How is she the #1 fucking contender? You know what?
I can explain this in very simple terms.
How is she the #1 contender for Christ's sake?
I can explain this in very simple terms.
She hasn't been on TV since COVID.
American Gladiators is on Netflix. That's the reason why.
Yeah,
that's it?
and Camille.
That's it.
That and Camille jumped Willow on Dynasty. So that's what they're doing.
No, that's the reason why she's back, and that's the reason why she's getting a title match.
Oh my
god!
It's simple.
That means
that doesn't shock me
because he's also on the show.
Shit, yo.
Oh god. Well, speaking of Wardlow, he's going to be in a title match. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
I was about to say, like, yo, what is going on here? Like, we cool with this?
Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, but oh shit.
I was about to say, they going along with it. Like, yeah, yo, Camille, yeah. The fuck you mean?
I had to do that since you said Wardlow, man. But still, no.
Oh, he's another one.
But then there is another. There are 2 more title matches. The other one is Kevin Knight versus Claudio for the TNT title. Shout outs to Kevin.
Yeah, shout outs to Kevin Knight.
Shout outs to Kevin Knight. I called it, man. I said he was going to be a pillar, man, and he is.
Do you think he's title ready though?
Yeah, he's
definitely ready.
You got to strike while the iron is hot.
Also, fun fact: last year on Dynasty, he debuted fighting Will Ospreay. Now, a year later, he's the TNT champion.
I'm gonna give Black Star a setup. I know you know where this is going, Black Star. Never forget that Kevin Knight had a tryout for the PC, and they said no. You know what's coming.
We don't want no niggas over there.
Oh man!
Don't trust those no niggas.
Man, how the hell? I know they regret turning down Kevin Knight now, but I guarantee you, The minute Kevin Knight starts challenging for that world title, WWE is going to come knocking.
No, but
Camille loves
who
Donald
was a part of
Trump.
that
What the
class?
hell?
Like, wasn't Javon a part of that class too?
Yeah, but they chose Javon. They chose Javon over Kevin Knight.
Well, but I mean, like their stardom.
They're not wrong for doing that though.
Yeah, yeah.
I see.
I'm
I
not
see him
against
being a
it.
bigger star than I do see it.
They're just weird.
mean-
They're like I'm still trying to figure out why they said no to Hammer, and that was before he had the roid gut. That was like prime Hammer, like when he was in great shape, and they said no to him. That was weird.
Remember we was talking about that from before, and it's like you never heard of this dude backstage being a nuisance, anything like that. He don't cause no problems. He don't be hurting people. I don't like. We didn't get it.
I think what it is that, and this is not even wrestling, is life. I think it's like you got to go somewhere else, and it's like sometimes when you go somewhere else, that's when they give you the call, because it's like oh, we don't want so and so to have you, so we'll sign you. That's how people forget that about Matt Riddle. Before Matt Riddle was a fuck up, he had been a free agent for a while, and WWE never called him at all. And then when New Japan was going to sign him, all of a sudden Triple H was like, "Hey, Matt, how would you like to debut at a takeover?" So I was like,
Yo, I just want to say this real quick. Then I'm gonna let you go, Black Star.
All right.
I think Queen Aminata will do great in WWE. I think WWE will fit Queen Aminata real well. Like, really give her that swag, like the queen, for a black queen on the main roster.
A black
unless
woman
she
in WWE. Oh, bless your heart,
don't
Sam,
do
man.
Hey, they love their black women. They love the black women more than the black dudes.
No. They already to me, they already have their basic, they're basically like their next black superstar already on there.
They're good with that. They already got Jay.
No. You haven't seen this chick before.
Who?
Like, her name is Kelly Armstrong. She's from USC.
Oh yeah, I just watched her. She just debuted. She actually just debuted on NXT. She gives me Monty Brown vibes. I ain't gonna hold you.
Wow,
she's very good.
Monty Brown. That's
interesting.
Her finisher is the pounce, and she does it exactly like him.
Hold on, I'm about to
with a bit more speed. She has a bit more speed with her pounce.
Yeah.
What's her name again?
Kylie Armstrong.
Kelly Armstrong.
Kylie Armstrong. Kelly or Kylie?
Kali.
Kaylee Armstrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like, she's good. I like her.
Yeah, she's pretty solid so far. But she gives off Monty Brown. She gives off Monty Brown vibes how she hits that pounce.
I think she's
why she look like a mixture between Jazz and what's shorty name? Shaniqua. Jazz and Shaniqua. You remember Shaniqua?
Yeah.
The Basham Brothers.
Oh,
that crazy S&M woman. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah,
she got a
right?
mean spine buster.
Yeah, you see it, right?
I like her. She's good.
Yo, there's a reincarnation of Jazz right here, son. I know she ain't dead, but still.
Like, I think she's more comparable. She's more comparable to Jazz and Braun Breaker because of the speed that she does with that pound.
Yeah, the Jazz Breaker. She is wildin', son. Who the fuck is shorty that she's washing up like this?
She's from Evolve.
Yeah, they called her up from Evolve. She was their first women's champion before Kendall Gray. So,
and of course, I ain't gonna play it because there's WWE properties here. I can't play it on the show. I'm just watching this match. Like, yo, shorty,
she's gonna be
definitely a star. Yeah, she's a star. I see it already. She's a star.
Yeah. Yeah, she nice. Yeah, she pretty nice so far. I got to see more of her to know for sure. But so far from that match, Shorty's pretty nice.
Yeah, I see it.
Like I like
see
her.
it.
Like I think that she's the next one up.
Me too. I see it.
Her and Kendall Gray. Her and Kendall Gray are the next two up.
And of course she's very green. She's green, but she already looks impressive now. Imagine in 2 years.
She has a ton. She has a ton of potential. Like I think that Kendall Gray in the early going, Kendall Gray is the better wrestler.
Yeah, Kendall Gray's more polished than her, but still, I'll give her time.
But okay, I didn't watch Dynasty. How was Dynasty, y'all?
I thought Dynasty was solid. It was definitely a lot of surprising outcomes.
The head scratcher was the John Moxley match. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't
John Moxley Mox pinned Ospreay clean. I was a little shocked at that.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't like that. Like, Tony Khan need to stop with this Mox shit. Seriously. Like, don't do the shit to Will Ospreay, yo. Will Ospreay is the future. Mox is already a made man.
That move sequence, I think it was the Death Rider right into the hidden blade. I was like, my God, that was nice.
Before we continue on, when is the Owen? When's the Owen again this year?
We don't know yet because they moved all in. Typically, the Owen would start now, and then the finals would be at Double or Nothing. But since they've moved all in later this year, I assume that means the Owen's been moved too. So
I'm gonna take
the Owen. The Owen is. I'll say this: the Owen is necessary for a reset. That's what AEW needs right now. And I'm not saying like AEW is boring, anything like that. No, but it does need a reset. We need some direction now, B. we need direction.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that the Owen will start probably after Double or Nothing.
That's fine.
And you know what? I'll also say this. Shouts go out to this dude, Tony Khan, because he used to do a lot of tournaments. I guess he felt like, you know what, let me ease up with the tournaments. So I mentioned, I noticed that also. That's probably why he didn't do the Owen. Because
he probably listened to you.
Like, yo, too much tournaments going on. Let's slow down with it. So,
if Darby wins the championship on Wednesday, you can hear the rant of a century from me.
Oh yeah,
no,
Darby
you don't think he deserves it?
Yeah. Darby Allin is fighting MJF for the world title tomorrow.
I at least appreciate they're not doing it at a pay-per-view, so that's nice.
Man, look, I'm
glad they're not doing it. I'm glad they're not doing it at Double or Nothing too.
I'm going for Darby, yo. I think he deserves it.
I'm telling you, and you know it's true. Darby already written his first name on the Death Note. all he really needs, somebody to write Allen on there. He's dead because that motherfucker.
My dude he climbed Mount Everest, man. Fuck that.
My ass. Sherpa's climbed Mount Everest. They carried his ass.
I'm telling you, he should have went IRL with that shit. But he climbed. He had a team. I get it. That was that's like a little letdown. Like, y'all thought he was climbing by himself. But he had a team.
A lot of motherfuckers need a team for that shit. The last people that did it and still couldn't do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't think he deserves the AEW championship for climbing Mount Everest? Like, damn. I'm not saying he's climbing the belt. Why not?
Listen, not for climbing Mount Everest. I think he deserved. Not for climbing Mount Everest. I think he deserves the title just because
he almost died.
The hustle he put in. Yeah, like he might as well get rewarded for it. Like, when the last time he was champion?
When's the last time he got lit on fire? That was last week.
When he won the tag titles with Sting and they dropped him.
Yeah, he's a tag team champion. Yeah,
he's a tag champion. He was TNT champion. Him winning the world title won't bother me. But then again, Dynamite is in his hometown tomorrow, so
I'm not.
You know what? No, check it. No, you know what? He just might win.
That's WWE logic.
There's a road to WrestleMania, B. WrestleMania is this
WWE logic.
weekend.
I'm just annoyed because he did an interview with Chris Van Vliet where he said straight up he had no interest being AEW champion, and I believe him. And he was just really appreciated. He was very appreciative that he just worked for a company.
Who else said that same thing though? Bryan Danielson, and look what happened.
No, Bryan Danielson didn't say that. What Bryan Danielson said was he took one of those tests. You know, like one I forgot what it's called. He took one of those tests that's supposed to test like you know what it is. A lot of jobs have it. The name escapes me at the moment. It's one of those tests to see like
don't do drugs.
How successful you want to be or something. And like he failed the test. It showed that he had like no motivation to like be any higher than where he was. Basically, the test said that he was content. But he never said, I have no interest being WWE champion or World Heavyweight champion. He never worded that.
AEW
Darby Allin straight up said, I don't care if I never win the AEW title. He said that in the Chris Van Vliet interview.
Darby winning. He's winning on Wednesday, B. He's winning tomorrow.
I'm literally telling you what he said, bro.
It's WrestleMania week, goddammit.
If Darby does win the world title, if Darby does win the world title tomorrow, he ain't holding it long.
But here's
he doesn't have to. It's all about the moment.
He seems to be
hold it for a long time.
He seems to just be appreciative to work at a company that just lets him do all the crazy shit he wants.
Should we go live for that tomorrow? I'm thinking we might have to go live for that tomorrow. Should we? What do you think, Badly? Should we go live for that tomorrow?
I'm free. If you want to, go ahead. I'll be here if you want to do it.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I agree. Yeah.
Let me find out.
Well, I appreciate his honesty because a lot of wrestlers in the business are content, but they'll never say it straight up, like in 4K, like he did. So I at least appreciate the fact that he said straight up, I don't care about not winning a world title. I'm just happy to work with a company that lets me do whatever I want to do. Because obviously, if Darby was in WWE or any other company, they would have let him do he does.
He wouldn't do 1/10 of the shit that he's doing now.
Right. You know who Darby is? Darby is like, you know what he is? He's like well, yeah, he's that too. Darby is like the Tommy Dreamer of AEW, just better. Because Tommy never won the ECW title either in the original ECW.
I was about to say, don't forget
the original
ECW.
No, he never won the ECW title in the original. He never did. No.
In the original?
No, he
didn't.
Nah, it's crazy, ain't it?
Like he didn't beat Raven for the title?
No.
Not for the title, no.
Why you think I call him Bummy Dreamer?
Right. Okay. But that was okay for ECW Dreamer because ECW Dreamer was always, just doing crazy shit with people, and that was all the ECW fans cared about. So that was fine.
Up until Paul Heyman stopped paying him, and then he turned into New Jack real quick.
Right. So that's how I see Darby. That's how I see Darby. I don't get the vibe that AEW fans have an appetite to see Darby as AEW champion. I get the vibe that AEW fans, they just want to see Darby be Darby. As long as he just does Darby shit, they'll like him all the same. He could be a champion, sure, TNT champion.
Man, he could be AEW. I don't care. He could be AEW champion.
Even if he did become a champion,
when is the next pay-per-view?
Double or Nothing next month.
Isn't that?
Yeah. Why he can't be the champ until then?
The reason why I say that Darby doesn't deserve the title is because MJF is the best champion you have. He's the best champion in wrestling, and it's not.
He is. MJF is cooking, but let's really be real. He really don't need the belt. MJF is going to be good regardless.
He's probably going to keep.
Why not give Darby the rub?
He's probably going to keep the belt longer, only because. And I never talk about this shit anymore. Yeah, but these past couple of months, things have been going better for them. Their attendance has improved. Their ratings has improved. The sellouts for their pay-per-views are quicker. I think they already sold out Revolution a month before a match was even announced. And I think Dynasty was 90% sold out before the week of the show. So their business has improved. And so when you have an upswing like that in business, it's a risk to take the title off of someone. You know what I mean? So, but he's got to lose it at some point. right?
Exactly.
But I did.
And why not it be my bad on Black Star? Why not it be something like this, something meaningful? I think it'll be something meaningful because it'll be out of nowhere. Like we just saying just now, everybody expecting this dude Darby to lose on Wednesday. Just do something different.
Well,
Have this dude really beat him with a no, hold on. Let Black Star go right after I'm done. Do something like that. Get people talking on the road to WrestleMania. I know it's AEW, but still, this when you supposed to pull the trigger on shit like this to avert the attention. But what you gonna say now, Black Star?
But the reason why, like I say what I said, was because if you're going to put the title on Darby, right, in Everett, which is his hometown, right? He's from Everett, Washington.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Oh, that's where they're going tomorrow?
Yeah.
See, come on, it's all just aligning. But go ahead, Black Star. Go ahead.
But the reason why I say what I said is because isn't Double or Nothing in Long Island?
Yeah, they're in
no, it's in Queens.
Going, right?
It's in Queens. Yeah, it's in Double or Nothing is in Queens, and yeah, I'll be at Double or Nothing. Yeah.
Okay, the home state of MJF. Why would you take the title off of MJF when he's heading into his home state for a pay-per-view?
He could take the belt right back off of Darby at Double or Nothing.
But wouldn't that be too soon?
No.
Darby is. If you look at all the titles Darby's won, none of his title reigns were relatively long.
Like, it's all about the moment. He don't have to be a lengthy champion. And just like what Toph said, he's not really interested in being a champion. So have him just be a short-term champion.
Now, what should happen, and they're probably not going to do it, but I'm just spitballing here. What if, remember what Tommy Dreamer did to AJ Styles in TNA? And he said that I'm whooping your ass to help you.
Barely.
And then he gave AJ a pile driver in the middle of the ring.
Yeah,
I vaguely remember that.
Is that when he was wearing the bison boots?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, that's he was trying to be a fucking a bootleg UFC fighter because he had the shin guards and the MMA gloves and all that. Yeah, he looked ridiculous. But go ahead.
What if they do the same thing, but instead of Dreamer doing it, you have Swerve do it. Yeah, I'm doing this to help you because you're not going to be walking anytime soon. And then have Swerve versus Darby.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. No, let's have him just beat MJF straight up. No fuckery, none of that. Just have him just beat him straight up. Don't he deserve that? I don't get it.
But Swerve deserves to be a killer more than Darby deserves to be champion. That's what I think.
But what is the likelihood of Darby winning tomorrow? Is basically what we're getting at.
Pretty damn high. Knowing where it's at, pretty damn high. Knowing his promo at Dynasty, it's pretty damn high.
And he said if Darby went, right. Nah.
One of the things I do appreciate about AEW is I do like how on AEW they will have big title matches on TV. And I notice they'll do it once a quarter, every 3 months or so. I think that's something WWE should do more.
And when did they ever pull the trigger? They never pulled the trigger on a Dynamite. I don't think they ever did that.
Not for the world title. Not for the world title.
They never did it. They never did it for the world title, but for the other belts, yeah.
Yeah. But I just appreciate. Yeah, but I just appreciate that they will have a big title match on. I think every company should do that, maybe four times a year.
For the world title.
What's that?
Hold on. Wasn't the belt vacant at the time that they did that match?
Which one?
The world title. He says Punk and Moxley for the world title, but wasn't it vacant at that time?
Yeah, it was.
No, that's when they were doing that.
This dude was interim.
That thing. What was it?
Punk was interim. Interim, yeah.
Yeah, the interim. That's what that was. Yes, the interim.
But I guess it was somewhat vacant still at the same time. it was very
TK
confusing at that
changed
time.
the continuity of interims. If you're an interim champion, you're just considered a former world champion in the official lineage now. He doesn't do that anymore, so that's cool.
What would have been cool if this dude Punk would have pulled up at Survivor Series with the AEW Championship.
Yes,
that
you're
would have
right,
been
Steve.
amazing.
Yeah, you're right,
y'all
Steve.
need to
Yes,
let
Kenny
that
did win a
go.
world title on.
Come on, give me fantasy book. Come on, don't do that to me.
Well, I got to give C Fluid props. Yeah, Kenny did win the world title on Dynamite. Yes, but that was a special. That was. I mean, it was a Dynamite, but that was Winter is Coming. Pause. So
he did. What? Who did he beat?
Mox.
He beat Mox. That's where the title reign. That was when Mox won the world title the first time.
Oh yeah, when Kenny was the belt collector, right?
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the TNA relationship. They left, and then Don said, "If you want to find out more, watch Impact," because they were Impact back then.
Oh, wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The part that pissed me off the most about Kenny's title reign was that he didn't fork it over to Moose. Moose deserved the title back then because Moose was generational.
Moose never should have. Nah,
Moose is like the
Arn
Arn Anderson. Moose is like the Arn Anderson of TNA. I ain't gonna hold you. Like he's so loyal to TNA.
What actually pissed me off?
I ain't gonna hold you. Moose never should have lost the title to Rich Swann. What the fuck was that about?
What actually pissed me off, and actually still does to this day, Kenny and the Mox have never had a straight up match.
They did it?
No. Every match they had bullshit attached to it. Like the Texas Death, what was it? Not Texas
the exploding ring. Oh yeah,
they had the exploding ring. They had a cage match. The match where Kenny beat him had like interference. I just wanted Kenny and Mox to just have a straight up one-on-one match. No weapons, no cage. Like they never did it. That's like the one time Mox played politics.
Wasn't their first match they had?
The first match they had was Lights Out. That was Lights Out.
Yeah, that was when. Oh, that was that crazy death match where fans were bitching about it. I remember that.
Yeah, they had a Lights Out match. They had the exploding barbed wire match, and they had the cage match where Don turned on him. But they never had a regular, straight up singles match. That's like I like Mox. Mox is cool. But that's like the one time he played politics. I'm sorry, brother. That doesn't work for me, brother.
Did he play politics against Punk?
What's that?
Did he play politics against Punk?
He didn't play politics against Punk. He just didn't like Punk. But none of the Shield members like Punk. That's what's funny about it. None of them like Punk.
Nobody likes Punk. I ain't gonna lie, to a certain degree, I do see what people be talking about when it comes to Punk. I'm not saying I know him personally, but you watch this motherfucker on TV for like what, a couple decades. You know, but at the same token, he ain't shit.
Like, haven't you noticed that no veteran likes Punk? The people who like Punk are the rookies.
Because they don't know no better yet. They don't know any better yet. Like he does come off as a hypocrite because remember me and Topi's the butt heads about this shit. He used to say the same thing. And I'm like, yo, this dude be spitting facts, which he does. But it's like, yo, you can't be sitting there spitting facts and then you want to do the same shit that you condemn other people for doing.
It's the Triple H thing. And I think that's why him and Triple H hated each other, because they were too similar. And at the time, I couldn't see it. Now I see it fully and clearly. They canceled each other out.
Better.
That's why, like, to this day, like if you see a pattern when it comes to like wrestlers dissing Triple H, like it's like MVP, Paul London, Rene Dupree, Maven. Like, what do all these guys have in common? They're all like mid-card guys from the Ruthless Aggression era. That was like Triple H's peak as a selfish, just piece of shit asshole who didn't care. Like, these are dudes who saw firsthand, like, just what kind of snake Triple H was, and Triple H never apologized. So then it's like it's a generational like gap because then you have like this new generation of professional wrestler like Rhea Ripley and EO and Finn Balor and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, right? And they're all like so positive. They're so positive, and they spit. Yeah, they love Triple H, and it's like, of course they love Triple H because Triple H gave them like the biggest break of their career. They never saw that side. They saw Papa hate. Right. And that's so it's like these wrestlers, they have a reason to be like, fuck Triple H. Because he never apologized. He never said, hey, man, I'm sorry for being a dick that time. Because people say, oh, wait a minute. Shawn Michaels was a dick. Stone Cold was a dick. You don't go out. That's because they apologized. They've apologized.
Yo, we was talking about when Shawn Michaels was on Carmelo Anthony podcast earlier. We were talking about how full of shit this dude was because now it wasn't Mello. I think it was his co-host that asked Shawn Michaels about why The Rock didn't like him and shit. And Shawn Michaels like, well, I don't know.
Because he's super.
Like, really now? That's what we doing?
Yeah, and then I pulled up
the out of the census.
Yeah, and then I pulled up the video of him super kicking Rock. Like, yeah, and you want to know why he don't like you? Go back and watch that match.
Because
he kicked the Rock.
He kicked
the Rock's head off.
Yeah, and they go to these podcasts like mainly casuals that don't be really watching wrestling like that. They don't be tapped in, and they can spin the narrative. They didn't want to come to motherfuckers like us and shit because we know our homework. Shawn Michaels can't come over here and be like, oh, I don't know why. The fuck out of here. We're not doing that.
But I do have some breaking.
We know why.
What you got? What you got, Black Soul? What's up?
I got this yesterday.
Okay.
And it's because of the conflict going on with Iran. Clash of Champions most likely will go to London this year.
Mm-hmm.
Next year's Mania will most likely go to New Orleans. Because one thing I've noticed, and I noticed this yesterday, ESPN tried their damnedest not to mention the word Saudi when talking about next year's Mania, which means they're moving it.
I heard, to piggyback off that, I've heard the cutoff month is June. If things don't improve by June, then it's not.
It's really not. And that's politics' fault for you.
Here's the thing. Like, this is why I love to do these shows. It gives me that escape because, my God, that's all I gotta say.
Because like,
honestly,
because like Testor said, like next year's Mania. I thought that he was gonna say next year's Mania in Saudi, but they didn't.
So they kept saying Mania, but not the city. They basically talked about Mania in third person.
And that's the thing. We remember we were saying this shit from Jump Street. All of us fans, like, why y'all fucking with these people? You know, shit could pop off at any time. Like,
but that story like never said the words. I was all like, they moved it.
Honestly, I got to be honest, and I'm being serious here. Like, taking this war, like taking it out of the conversation, this whole time I've been trying to visualize what it would be like over there, and I never saw it. Like, I can't, like, okay. First of all, if this show actually happened, due to the time difference, like it wouldn't work. And then that would leave a gap here in America with nothing going on. And I just don't think WWE would want that. And then we also talked about, like, Manias where you have the elaborate entrances and how that would kill the girls. Like the guys will be all right, but the girls, like, we already saw at the Rumble. We didn't know who the fuck any of them were. So I was like, how is this going to work?
They got to be dressed like a Power Ranger.
Right. So I actually think this is a blessing.
It's more for time.
Yeah.
because I heard because like I was about to go to work, and like I heard Tessitore talking, and he was talking to Stephen A. And like Tessitore was mentioning him being a manager, and Stephen A. for some fucking weird fucking reason, he said that he wanted to be the manager of Roman Reigns. Is what I think he said.
Joe Tessitore said he wanted to be the manager of Roman Reigns.
No. Stephen A. said that he wanted to be Roman Reigns' manager. Tessitore said that.
Yo, you know what?
First off, Stephen A. Smith needs to shut the fuck up immediately.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm silly like that. I wouldn't mind seeing what that might look like.
Like Tessitore,
do not humor this man.
Like Tessitore mentioned somebody I think would work because he needs a person who cannot talk. So he said Gunther. Since Gunther is not really a talkative person, he needs a person who could talk for him. Stephen A. will be the perfect person to talk for him.
Stephen A. Smith don't need to be involved in Stephen A. Smith don't need to be involved in wrestling at all. That nigga doesn't even know. That nigga doesn't even know politics. The fuck he know about wrestling?
The only two people where Stephen A. would work is Obafemi or Gunther's. One of those two. A person who cannot talk, who has his wrestling do the talking for them.
Stephen A. Smith belong in a corner somewhere.
No. He's Uncle Ruckus. I don't give a fuck about him. But like they mentioned it, so that's why like I'm mentioning the context basically.
Yeah.
But like they tried their damnedest not to mention the word Saudi. I was like, they moved it. I'm expecting.
So they really move. They move it.
I'm expecting by Clash in Italy. They're gonna mention that they moved Mania next year, and they're gonna mention the new city.
Yeah,
to New Orleans.
Yeah, and to any younger fans who are confused, like you have to make the announcements early because like you have marketing and promotion to worry about. You know, you got to get the marketing ads out. You got to get the billboards and all the ads on TV and social media. That takes time. So the earlier you announce it, the easier it is. They can't wait until like say November, December, January of next year. If like it's too late by then. So
New Orleans might not even. But New Orleans might not. If it is New Orleans, they might not even fuck with. They might not even fuck with it because of what they did with this Mania. It was supposed to be in New Orleans this year, and
they come off as untrustworthy. They come off as untrustworthy.
Yeah,
but I think that it's like they're going to be New Orleans or it's going to be Minnesota. It's going to be one of those two.
I do think if Mania was in New Orleans this year, I mean, obviously it wouldn't change the creative, but I think if they were in New Orleans, the ticket sales would be better. That thing that Pat McAfee did, the forward discount thing, apparently it only moved like 1,500 tickets. Like barely 2,000. They actually have moved more tickets for night 2 than night 1, and that's the card where McAfee's not even on it. So
that should tell you something.
And to me, I have a new standard for newcomers and a new standard for heels. The new standard for newcomers in wrestling is that they're gonna have to go through the OBA test. That night when he showed up to answer Brock's challenge, and the fact that the fans went apeshit that night.
I'm queuing it up right now. I'm queuing it up right now as you speak. We're gonna end the show with my dude Oba cooking. I ain't forget about that.
Like when the motherfuckers were like, Oba, who? I was like,
here you go right here. Y'all ready for it?
The motherfucker's over.
Like I said, this shit should be a fucking squash match. I don't care what nobody says. He should obliterate Brock. And it's over for Brock. Period.
And the heel, the only test that I have for a heel is the MJF test. The night that he turned on Cody, because the boos that were raining in that arena that night.
I'm sorry, man.
You can't top it.
All this won't matter if Oba loses to Brock. I'm sorry.
I think Oba wins.
Oba's gonna win.
I'm convinced.
Oba's gonna win.
Oba.
You would have come out here and you would have said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and my client, Brock Lesnar, is scared of Obafemi. He is afraid of Obafemi because I am the ruler, the destroyer, the bringer of war, the mountain that you cannot climb, the mountain that you cannot conquer, and I will win at WrestleMania. I will slay the beast. He will meet his end because I am the one. I have always been the one.
My God, that dude is over.
Oh, it just hit me. He just said I'll always be the one. Drew's the Highlander.
You know it. And at WrestleMania, you will know it too.
My God, that dude is over. There is no person in WWE that's more over than that man.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until Drew cuts his head off.
More fire.
Drew versus Oba, I won't be mad at it. He did powerbomb him, so
Oba should turn heel just for the fuck of it.
no, Oba just needs to beat Brock Lesnar. That's what needs to happen.
Can you imagine a heel Oba Femi? Like that shit?
Nah, let him.
He probably might get. He probably might.
I say that down the road. Let him do that down the road.
He probably might get cheered. He probably might get cheered louder.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Shit, man.
But a heel Oba versus Jacob Fatu, like that will move tickets.
But
they just had
the black representation of WrestleMania 42. That right there was the epitome of black representation of WrestleMania. Who could have, other than The Rock, of course, what other black talent cooked like that on the go home show of WrestleMania?
Ahmed did for a little bit.
Ahmed
I almost said Booker T because he pinned Triple H.
Not in a promo.
Never mind.
Not in a promo, but the crowd reaction, he cooked.
Yeah, Sesame
reaction,
Street. Yeah, with Sesame Street promos, he cooked.
Not in a promo. Not in a promo, but his pops were very good.
No, I'm talking about
they were
promo. I'm talking about promo.
But if we talking about promos, then no.
I thought.
Hold on. Let's see. What you said, TKO? Go ahead, TKO.
No, I was just saying, if we're talking about promos, then I don't know.
No.
Yeah, when it comes to a black talent,
I thought Kofi,
other than The Rock.
I thought Kofi had a good go home promo. His go home promo was good.
Didn't Ron Simmons have a couple of good promos in WCW?
I'm talking about on the road to WrestleMania.
Nobody.
The only other promo I can think of is Kofi's. It wasn't as good as that, but it was good. It was decent.
No bad, amigo.
Oba cooked.
Oba is just when he said to Tony D'Angelo's girlfriend, he said a woman should not be heard. I was like, fuck.
And keep in mind, Oba versus Brock is going to be the first match for night 2, so that's going to set the tone.
That's the ESPN. That's the ESPN part of the card. I'm like, why would you put him on ESPN? What the fuck?
And you know what's some bullshit? I just thought of this, right? Because WrestleMania interests and all that. Like, now Oba can't even come out with his tribe and all that because people be like, "Oh, this is racist." I hope Triple H yes, motherfucker, bring these motherfucking the Congo out and all. Yes, with him, all them doing the ball and all that.
Oba's entrance alone would be 30 minutes.
That shit would be fucking sick though. Like on some real,
I don't trust him.
Wakanda type shit. Everybody marching.
Yeah, I don't trust him to do that. That'd be cool.
They should bring every single black superstar in the known fucking world in WWE. Come out with this motherfucker.
Have him dressed up like what's my dude name? The Man Ape dude. His name was Man Ape.
Now what they should do is they should do like a Lion King type thing. Remember when Simba was talking to Mufasa's spirit in the sky?
Yeah.
And shit? They should do like a vignette of like Oba just like chilling in the middle of like some grassland somewhere, and then
And
you see like
that's what I was talking about with the
right,
writing team. That's why I be
yeah,
talking about the writing team got to be multicultural. You got nothing but old white motherfuckers up in there. You might
yeah,
have this new Oba coming up with fried chicken or some bullshit like that.
They have
yeah.
Big E, Ron Simmons be talking to him.
See what I do is I would do like the I'm being serious. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I would do like some Lion King type shit. Like it would be like a vignette that leads to a live entrance, and the vignette have Oba like in the middle of this grassland field where he's like just looking up at the sky and shit, like just reminiscing and communicating with the ancestors and shit. So then like his ancestors come back as spirits and they do like the Oba dance or the Oba strut, whatever he calls it, right? And so then the spirits begin to strut, and then Oba struts, and then like that transitions into like an actual live entrance with like real people on stage doing the strut. You see what I'm saying? Like that?
Yeah.
Like the ghosts come to life, and it could be like a 2-minute thing. You know, it'd be cool.
2 minutes, my ass.
Right.
2
Like
minutes, my ass.
That's gonna be like 5 minutes.
think of like to anyone that think of like Avengers Endgame, you know, when Captain America's like on his own and he hears "On Your Left," you know, from
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like have it like you know, they marching out, getting ready for war.
Yeah, they'll just pull up basically. So that's what I do.
Like I know Liv's gonna have a special entrance, so I expect Oba to have one too.
A lot of them are going to have special entrances. So
no, not everybody. Everybody don't deserve it.
It's kind of funny though because I won't hold it against them.
Before we get because we way over time. We're gonna continue on this conversation on Friday. Well, we get into the meat and potatoes and all that, and we're gonna talk about the card on this.
Women should not be heard. That was like the greatest evil statement of all time.
I'm stop doing that. You see me wrapping up the damn show. This fucking guy over here. we also gonna bring back Bum Out of the Week and Bogus Behavior. We're gonna go through the WrestleMania card and all that just for the weekend, and we're gonna, I guess, talk about SmackDown while we're live. I guess, you know what I'm saying.
Do you have a plan for
this motherfucker hard-headed? I'll be telling him to relax and he keep on talking.
Hey, man, do you have a plan?
Hold on. What's up? What happened?
No, I just want to know, like, were you planning on streaming Mania or no? Going live?
Yeah, the plan is we doing the whole weekend. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
I'll be here for night 1, but not night 2, sadly. But okay.
Cool. No worries. But yeah, let's get up out of here. See y'all on Friday. Like I said, we're gonna talk about the WrestleMania card. We're gonna talk about SmackDown. We're also gonna have a Bum Out of the Week and Bogus Behavior. We tapped in with it.
Yes, sir.
All right, see y'all
appreciate
Friday.
all of y'all. You already know. Let's play some tunes real quick before we get up out of here, though. Appreciate all of y'all, B. Ballet, you already know. Blaze was goody. Henny God, C. Flu. Leo was good. The Professor, Tati. What's going on? Oh, hell yeah. Thanks for the likes early. You know, it's a road to WrestleMania, B. We had a great conversation tonight. For y'all out there that's gonna watch her uploads, appreciate that too. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. And I still got that surprise announcement on the way, B. I ain't gonna lie, this might shift the culture of the council. Stay tuned for that. Got shit on the horizon. On the horizon, I can see. Yo, I appreciate you, my dude. Y'all see that tip jar? Y'all loving the content? You already know, B. Put something in the tip jar, B. Highly appreciate that. Let's play some tunes. Why not? It's WrestleMania weekend. Let's play some tunes. Peace out, motherfucker.
Yeah. God damn it. I'ma tell y'all niggas one thing. This is goddamn cutthroat McGillicuddy. Slap your bitch face. Make her look like silly putty. And I wanna give a big shout out to my nigga, Tony Brooks. And got my nigga Sandman, pardon me, listen, hold it down,
with
nigga.
this rap, I'm getting bored, give me the weed, yo. Monopoly, nobody stopping me. What you kicking is not hip-hop to me. Ali Oxenfree, Mayweather, nobody boxing me. Into a box, lyrically, physically, I'm the prophecy. Am I the greatest on the mic? Possibly, probably coke in its purest form, leave you wobbly. Vibe with her, do not vibe with me. None of you niggas live to me. This nation's domination, Dwayne Johnson can't even rock with me. New York nigga, black mask with the do-rag. Act hard if we flaunt, we leaving body parts blue-black. I black my block back, I rack, cover your tracks. It's a fact, this boy snap for the racks. Pack on the back, packing a rack. No gat, it's fist to the face. Ace go with a black bat for trying to puffy get mace. Back the guard, ask the guards who's kicking it raw after all. They reply, Big Cole, J. Coney, and Nas.
With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Balls like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks
and the silverback of rap. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Balls like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks
and the silverback of rap. When I got the package, all I do is pack flips. Hide my stacks in the hole of a mattress. Double in that bread, that put in the actress. Coney Brooks and Sandman, yep, it's a classic. Living in the Bronx while using survival tactics. Either you can rap or put a ball in the basket. Rip apart your body and leave nothing but fragments. Cops ask questions, don't tell them what happened. Grew up scrapping rhymes and backpacking. Puncture your lung when I throw javelins. Look at him scared stiff, looking like a mannequin. Kinda like a bomb threat, cause you losers panicking. Pack your luggage and leave, go do some traveling. Terrorizing the Bronx with hip-hop savages. Know from how that marijuana and baby cabbages. Flipping that good, but that's why these haters mad at us. The name of my technique is called variance. These rappers feminine and blow fairy dust. Get it together or get dismembered. Balls like the Hawk with a pissed off temper. Been wise just like an oh god that is high. Looks like Popeye, nice and Muay Thai. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Balls like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks
and the silverback of rap. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Balls like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks
and the silverback of rap.
If you win, I'll tell you where to find the number 2. If I win, I have your head. Do we have a deal?
I'ma lose it when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm a human, hang